Peace and prosperity, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Today, we are working with this handsome young fella here, Mochi. Mochi is a Pomeranian cross with the Shih Tzu, right? So as you can see, he's a very outgoing, boisterous, demanding, charismatic little fella. Obviously, it's very easy to fall in love with him, and it's very easy to let him get away with things that he should not be getting away with, right? Which is why he's with me here today. So what I'm going to be working on him with is a couple of things. One, engagement. Engagement in anything I do is always going to be worked in there some kind of way, right? But the main thing that we're going to be working on is basic obedience. Now, I've been working with Mochi for the last week. Yeah, he's been with us since Monday. So I've been working with him for the last 5 days or so, just doing what we call shaping the behaviors, right? So I haven't been using a lot of verbal commands, right? I've been using a lot of visual cues, right, to get him into the positions that I want him to be in. Now he knows the food is in my hand, so that's why he's jumping. That's why he's going. Nope. That's why he's going after my hand like that, right? So I use that to my advantage, and I'm going to show you how I do that today, right? So like I said, we're going to be working on basic commands, which is sit and down. That's what we're going to be working on today, but we're going to be implementing the verbal command along with the visual command, right? The hand signals that I use, right? Which if you've been on this channel for a while now, you are familiar with those hand signals. If you haven't, if this is your first video, welcome. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you share, and you're going to learn those hand signals today, right? So let's go through it, right? So Mochi is engaged. He's ready to go, right? Take him in a couple of circles just to make sure that he knows what's going on, right? So here's what we're going to do. Now, the beautiful thing I like about using food as a motivator, I have to feed the dog anyway, right? So why not make the dog work for what I have to give to him anyway, right? So, and that's what we're doing here. I'm not using any special treats. I'm literally using his kibble, right? Mochi, good boy. Yes, sit. Good boy. There we go. There we go. Now the sit, as you can see, is like I'm offering something to him, right? So that is the hand signal for sit, right? So now I'm going to show you guys the down signal, right? So let's get him back focused. Sit down. Good boy. So my down is literally my finger pointing down, and I'm holding the kibble in these four fingers and I'm pointing down, right? And once I touch the floor, once he touches the floor, once his belly touches the floor, I release the kibble. Now, in the beginning, when I was conditioning him, right, it took him a while to understand the concept, right? So I had to wait. I had to have that patience, right? And over time, he began to drop down to the floor faster, right? When he began to understand the concept. So let's take it through him again, right? Mochi. Mochi, good boy. Yes. Sit down. Good boy. That's a good boy, Mochi. That's a good boy, Mochi. Right? Hey, come. Sit. Yes, good boy. Now, if you notice, I do not release, and excuse my dog. She's jealous because she wants to come out and play. So that's why she's making all that noise, but she's going to get her turn in a minute. Right? So notice I do not release the treat when he is up here on my hand, right? Because that's not the position I want him to be in. When I lift my hand, the position I want him to be in is his butt on the ground, right? So let's take it through him again. Sit. Good boy. Good boy. Sit down. Yes, good boy. That's a good boy, Mochi. Now let's take him into a sit out of the down position. Sit. Good boy. That's a good boy. Yes, that's a good boy, Mochi. That's a good boy, Mochi. Very important that you keep the dogs having fun while training. That way it's not as stressful, especially little puppies. As you can see, he's all over the place, right? So I don't want to punish him for being excited to work with me, right? I actually want to harness that. I just want to harness it, within reason, meaning he can't be all over the place. So as long as he's here engaged with me, I'll take it, right? Hey. There we go. So notice he goes over here, I correct him, right? Once he leaves this stratosphere, that's when he gets the correction, right? But as long as he stays in here, I deal with it, right? Hey, there we go. Good boy. Sit. Yes, good boy. Down. Good boy. Sit. Now, this is a perfect example, right? We haven't been working on this a lot. So I'm just going to wait on it. I'm going to put him in the down again. Sit. And I just got to wait on it. Nope. Yes, good boy. There we go. Mochi. There we go. Good boy. Sit. Down. Sit. Yes, good boy. That's a good boy. Down. Good boy, Mochi. Yes, that's a good boy. So there you go, folks. That's literally how you teach the sit down and then the sit out of a down, right? Because believe it or not, that is a different move, right? Because naturally, when you teach a sit, 9 times out of 10, you're teaching it out of a standing position, right? So once you teach them the sit position and the down position, then that's when you begin to implement the sit out of the down position, right? So there you go, folks. So look, any questions, of course, reach out anytime. Any suggestions of any videos or anything, any training tips you would like me to do a video on, make sure you put that in the comments. And as always, if you have not, make sure you like this video. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and make sure you share the video with people that also needs this as well. As he takes a peek, I'll clean that up in a minute. It's a part of the game, folks. So look, until the next video, you are the master of your fate, the captain of your soul. Stay safe, better yet, stay dangerous. Peace and prosperity.